To say a few things, so we're going to give him the floor. And then we all gag on him.
Whoa!
Hey, freedom of speech and action. Can't help us. Might be amazing.
Hi Manchester!
Oh!
So this is the first time I actually come to these events, but Free Assange is too important to be at home or at work today. Why is Free Assange very important? Why he should not be extradited to the United States? That's the first answer I'm going to provide. First of all, before I get there, we need to understand why things are the way they are. Politics is the game of power, and economy is about the game of money. And in world politics, every state is looking after their own interests. So everyone is trying to get as much advantage as possible from getting access to natural resources, to influence, to selling weapons, trade, and so on and so forth. So in the Middle East, all foreign powers are involved. The reason is, number one, oil, number two, arms deals, number three, trade, and influence, global influence, my friends. So this is the first point. Why is WikiLeaks a problem? Because WikiLeaks reveals war crimes, reveals crimes against humanity, reveals violations of human rights. And this is in direct contradiction against the military powers that are there to try to get all the interests they are after. Okay, so Julian Assange should not be extradited to the United States. First of all, he will not receive a fair trial. Number two, he will likely be subject to torture. And no one in a US prison will no one will know what is happening in inside the US prison. I'll give you just one example. Alexei Navalny, right? Everyone is talking about him, but they are not talking about Julian Assange. And the reason for that is simple. Because Alexei Navalny is in Russia and is against Putin, which is an opponent of the West. But when it is in our own house, we don't talk about it. But it's exactly the same principle. It's exactly the same principle. Alexei Navalny, why was he murdered inside a Russian prison? Because he's a political opponent of Putin. So big power killed him. He's a hero. He is a hero. But now, today, it's too late to save Alexei Navalny. But it's not too late to save Julian Assange. And this is why we need to fight for freedom. We need to fight for free journalism, independent media, and reveal the truth. This is the first point. Julian Assange can be saved. Alexei Navalny, no more. Alexei Navalny, no more. So, if he has to be in prison because US power is too much for Britain to cope, then he stays here. He must stay in prison here, not in US, because he has revealed all the worst crimes. For example, collateral murder. It has already been mentioned here. He has covered assassination, collateral murder of many free press journalists that are just covering what was going on there. The same is happening right now in Palestine. I'll give you a fact, okay? This is not just words. You can Google it. You can check it if it's true or not. In no other conflict in history, including Second World War, have more journalists been killed in a conflict than right now with Israel, constant killing of Palestinian people, not just in Gaza, but also in the West Bank. Also, very important to mention here before I forget, a lot of people talk about the problem since the 7th of October of 2023, because Hamas attacked Israel, more than 1,000 people, so it was 1,400 people, but no one is talking about why Hamas did that. No one. You don't hear that. Are they crazy? Are they stupid? Why would they do that? I'll tell you why. But this is very complex, but I'll try to be short. For 16 years, Israel did a complete siege of the Gaza Strip. So no people, no goods, no food, no medicine, no capital could either get in or out. For 16 years, my friend. Number one. Number two, they cut off the entire water supply to the Gaza Strip, the entire population. For those same 16 years. Now, I have one question for you all. How could you survive if the water supply had been cut off from your house for 1 month, for 1 year? Answer me, please. Answer me, please. I'm not hearing you. Can you survive? Okay. So do you know what this is? This is an attempt of genocide. This is genocide. This is not about Hamas. This is about forcing people out of Palestine. This is trying to get people to die so they can have a land grab. I'll give you a second example, but I'll try to come back to free Assange because that's the most important topic of today. But we cannot forget a big injustice that happens right now in the world. And what is very important is to mention that, for example, Israel, right now, first of all, started saying that people needed to get out of northern Gaza. Then they went into the center of Gaza. Now they are into the south. So, I have one question for you again. Where are the people in Gaza supposed to go? Please answer me. Where are people in Gaza supposed to go?
Put them all in the sea.
So you know it, right? You know it. So, but coming back to the main point and try to not be too long, the most important thing is to save Assange. Why is WikiLeaks so important? Because we have a world. A lot of people talk about tourism. A lot of people talking about going to other countries. And we have globalization, which everyone is happy with. But that is an economic dimension. What is on the political dimension? On the political dimension needs to be the rise of a global society. Not just a society that is concerned with our NHS, but also with so many thousand people that are dying right now in Palestine. Because it's an injustice. Does anyone here like to be treated unfairly? Does it? Does anyone like to be treated unfairly? No? But no one cares what is going on in Palestine. And that's why they keep doing it. But why does Israel keep doing it? Because Israel is an agent of Western interests in the Middle East.
Yes.
Israel goes nowhere without American support, number one. You cut off American supply of weapons and money, and Israel stops everything. And second is Britain and other countries. And to try to finish now, because I've been warned. You don't need to just believe me, okay? I'll just give you some pointers. Brazil has just right now said that Israel is committing genocide. South Africa has gone to the International Court of Justice accusing Israel of committing a genocide. The International Court of Justice has ruled that there is a plausible, I'm quoting, a plausible case of genocide against Israel. So it's not just me, it's too many people, but there is also too much power behind Israel.
So Miguel was just among us. Yeah? He just came and he wanted to do a speech. And he took it. And he did an amazing speech. Thank you very much. Everything else. So thank you, and I will listen later. But he said, don't take my word for it. This is why we have to save Julian Assange. So we don't take just the words. We take the